Hello and welcome back to the Trainers of the World Tournament Season 2. We are on Round 1, Match 2. Definitely not the first match we're recording because we're waiting on people. But today we've got the Donut Chef Ansha going up against the Instructor Dendra. Gonna be honest, looking at it, Dendra might be in a bit of a pickle here. She's got a team of fighting types going up against psychic and fairy types. Not the best team to go up against, especially when you're a fighting type. But in Season 1, we've seen plenty of type disadvantages come out on top. So who knows? Maybe this could happen here. But once these trainers are ready, we can begin Game 1 of Match 2. And technically the first match we're recording. Ansha starting off with Indeedee and Armor Rouge. Dangerous starting off with Annihilate and Como. That Psychic Surge starting up. Como gonna Terrasilize to Seal. Indeedee going for Follow Me. Annihilate going for Bulk Up. Como going for Clangorous Soul, losing a third of its health. As Armor Rouge sets up the Trick Room, putting that speed boost on Como against it, and activating Throat Spray. Armor Cannon is going to take out that Como in one hit. Indeedee Alluring Voice going to do less than a third. Rage Fist takes out that Armor Rouge, and in 2 turns, both trainers are down 1 Pokemon. Kind of an insane first 2 turns. We saw the Omni Boost Como get taken out instantly. Probably expanding Force Spamming Armor Rouge get taken out as well. Both trainers are deciding which Pokemon to send out. Ansha goes for Hoopa. Dendra goes for that Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr's a terrifying Pokemon. It can use that Flame Orb with the Guts to deal massive damage, or it can go for Punching Glove and Iron Fist to really boost that Mach Punch. Knockoff gonna do 63% to Indeedee. Jesus, there's a lot going on. I probably should have practiced this. Hoopa Unbound Psychic Fangs are not gonna hurt that Annihilate thanks to Protect. Conkeldurr does have the Flame Orb. Annihilate does have the leftovers. I'm gonna get used to it. Indeedee going for Follow Me. Knockoff is gonna take out that Indeedee. Psychic Fangs nearly takes out the Conkeldurr. Drain Punch does 62% to that Hoopa. The Flame Orb will finish off that Conkeldurr. And once again, it's 1 for 1. Both trainers are down 2 Pokemon. Dendra's gonna send out the Hariyama. Ansha's gonna send out that Gardevoir. Great Pokemon, but I prefer Gallade. Gardevoir's gonna go for Protect. Hariyama going for the Drain Punch, finishing off that Hoopa. As Annihilate goes for Rage Fist, but Gardevoir is protected as Hariyama reveals it has that Flame Orb as well. Ansha's sending out the Alcremie here. She's down to 3 Pokemon while Dendra still has 4 remaining. Gardevoir's gonna Mega Evolve. Bullet Punch doing nearly 70% to it. Hyper Voice nearly takes out both, taking out that Hariyama. Rage Fist doing 80% to Alcremie as Draining Kiss will take out that Annihilate and heal Alcremie for a bit of health, putting it just over a third. Dendra's gonna send out the Blaze Tauros and the Medicham. Medicham being Dendra's ace, and Ansha's Gardevoir being her ace. Medicham's gonna Mega Evolve. Gardevoir's going for that Protect, just blocking that Fake Out as Tauros finishes off Alcremie with that Flare Blitz, and it's Gardevoir Goodra versus Tauros and Mega Medicham. 2 Megas on the field. Bullet Punch is going to finish off that Gardevoir. Flare Blitz is going to do nearly 50% to Goodra and get the burn. Wooey is going to slow down that Tauros. Scald is going to take out the Tauros and it's 1v1 right now. Close combat will finish the Gudra, and Dendra takes, after a few debuffs, takes game number 1, winning against that type disadvantage. Very impressive gameplay. So far from Dendra, we've seen her Mega Meta Champ, the Hariyama, Komao, Conkeldurr, Tauros, and Annihilate. From Ansha, we've seen Indeedee, Armor Rouge, Alcremie, her Hoopa Unbound, Gudra, and that Mega Gardevoir. Alright, and we are back on the field for game number 2. As we can already see, there are some new Pokemon on the field we haven't seen in game 1. From Dendra, we've got the No Sprite Mega Phalanx, we've got the Quaquavel, we've got Hitmontop, Hawlucha, and that Aqua Breed Tauros. For Ansha, we've got mostly the same team, except for a Magearna, level 90, that should be a bit of a hint, and Darkspun. So, once these trainers are ready, we can begin game 2 and see if Dendra will take a 2-0 victory, or if Ansha is going to bring this to a game number 3. Starting off with Indeedee and Armor Rouge, the same leads as last time, as Dendra sends out that Quaquavel and that Tauros. Tauros intimidating Ansha's Pokemon as Psychic Surge and that Psychic Seed duo go off. Armor Rouge, neither of these Pokemon are going to be hurt by that attack drop. Wave Crash is going to take out the Indeedee immediately. Armor Rouge Terras to Grass to resist that Aqua Cutter. Expanding Force takes out both of those Pokemon just in a clean sweep. Mega Phalanx is coming out here along with Hawlucha as Ansha sends out that Magearna. Phalanx's Dauntless Shield activating, raising its defense. Magearna gonna Mega Evolve. Phalanx uses Lunge, dealing a third to Armor Rouge. Hawlucha goes for the Swords Dance. Magearna goes for that Flare Cannon and takes out the Mega Phalanx as Annihilate comes in and Armor Rouge sets up that Trick Room. It is currently 5v3 right now, but we've seen Dendra bring it back, albeit very close. Annihilate gonna go for Protect. Armor Rouge going for Expanding Force, taking Hawlucha down to the Sash. Flash Cannon from Magearna will take out the Hawlucha as Hitmontop comes out here and intimidates Ansha's Pokemon yet again. Down to her last 2 Pokemon, Hitmontop's gonna Protect. Annihilate being brought down to 2%. Rage Fist is going to do just over a third to Magearna, as Annihilate reveals to have the leftovers. Expanding Force bringing Hitmontop down to 3%. Close Combat doing 39% to Magearna. Flare Cannon missing the Hitmontop. Dangerous Pokemon holding on to a prayer right now. Gonna tear it into the fire. Armor Cannon's gonna take out that Annihilate. Hitmontop protects itself. Magearna goes for that Flash Cannon, but is unable to hurt that Hitmontop. It is Hitmontop versus the world here. Flash Cannon takes out the Hitmontop, and Ansha takes game number 2, meaning we are going into our, as the time of recording this, first game 3 of the tournament. What a wild set. From that, we saw new Pokemon such as the Mega Phalanx, we saw the Quaquavel, we saw the Aqua Tauros, the Hawlucha, and the Hitmontop. All but one Pokemon were new on Dendra's team. And we only saw 2 Pokemon that are new on Ansha's team. One of them not even hitting the field. And we are back on the field for the final game of the match. Already seeing more new Pokemon. I say more new. We only see one new that we know of. Ansha goes for the same team as last game. Liking the way that team felt last game, sticking with it. We are going to see who will be moving on to round 2. I don't know who's going to be meeting them in round 2, but we'll find out together. Once these trainers are ready, we can begin game number 3. Come on, Ansha. I've got 20 million on you. Ansha going for the same lead 3 games in a row. Dangerous starting off with that Annihilate and Quaquavel. That Psychic Seed, Psychic Surge duo. But this time, them not getting intimidated, though that didn't really matter. Man, Quaquavel is so extra. Imagine if Blastoise was moving like that. Or you know what? Venusaur. Venusaur on its hind 2 legs. Shaking pollen everywhere. Annihilate gonna Terrasilize to fire. Armarouge Terrasilizing to grass. Annihilate going for that bulk up. Quaquavel knocking off Armarouge's Mind Plate. Armarouge going for Expanding Force, nearly taking out that Quaquavel. As Indeedee sets up the Trick Room. Revealing that both Indeedee and Armarouge have Trick Room. Annihilate has that leftovers, healing up from it. Quite the crazy turn 1. Armarouge going for Expanding Force, finishing off that Quaquavel. Indeedee going for Alluring Voice, bringing Annihilate down, but Drain Punch heals Annihilate just under 50%. Indeedee sitting at 43% as Hariyama is sent out by Danger here. I think my showdown capture is off by a little, but that's fine. Annihilate going for Protect, Indeedee going for Follow Me. Drain Punch gonna finish off that Indeedee as Expanding Force does 96% to Hariyama. That Flame Orb gonna take out the never mind, not gonna take out the Hariyama. Ansha's sending out that Alcremie. Draining Kiss is gonna finish off that Hariyama. Expanding Force nearly finishes off the Annihilate. Rage Fist is gonna take out that Alcremie. Just 1 hit. Yeah, getting back into the swing of things. It's, you know, not doing this after a year and a half. You get a little rusty. Ansha sending out that Magearna. Dangerous sending out that Blaziken. Blaziken's kind of a threat to Magearna. I mean, fire super effective against steel. Mega Magearna coming out. Blaziken going for the Protect, going for the double Protect on Dangerous side. As Magearna goes for that Shift Gear, raising that speed up sharply. Blaziken getting the speed boost, fly with it. It's currently 4v4 right now. Both Megas are on the field. Annihilate sitting at 14%. Armarouge is sitting at a nice 82%. That Trick Room has ended. The Psychic Terrain's ended. Flare Blitz from the Magearna's from the Blaziken's gonna take out the Magearna. Annihilate going for Drain Punch, dealing 30% to Armarouge. Armarouge setting up the Trick Room as Hoopa Unbound comes out to replace that Magearna. Annihilate going for the Protect. Armarouge Expanding Force taking out that Mega Blaziken. Hyperspace Fury going through that protection and taking out the Annihilate. Dangerous sends out to her last 2 Pokemon, Como-O and that Hawlucha. Hoopa is actually more of a threat than you think. Armarouge going for that Expanding Force, taking Hawlucha down to the sash. Psychic Fangs takes out the Como-O. Acrobatics will finish off that Armarouge, and Darkspawn comes out here. Hyperspace Fury takes out the Hawlucha. Ansha takes game number 3, which means I'm doubling my 20 million I had on her, and she's going on to round 2, where she's going to face off against Arvin, the Pokemon trainer companion from Scarlet and Violet. another Paldea trainer for the Donut Chef to take out. Thank you so much for watching, and join us tomorrow where we'll be seeing the Team Star boss, Ortega, going up against the Pokemon trainer Nando. I think that's his trainer class. I might be wrong about that. But thank you so much for watching, and until then, take care.